As we know, logos are everywhere around us. On the clothes we wear, on the food we eat or buy, all are surrounded. Some logos are incredibly significant and some are more complex. But one thing you can never deny is that the meaning behind those logos informs you or the audience of what your brand is all about. Natural Beauty Hacks presents 29 hidden meanings behind world's most recognizable logo. Before we begin this video, don't forget to subscribe our channel and hit the notification bell so you never miss our new videos. Cisco, the worldwide leader in networking, is also named after its headquarters location in San Francisco. Though its logo doesn't have a hidden meaning, but the blue stripes above the logo not only represent an electromagnet but also the Golden Gate Bridge as well. Beats. The logo for Beats is pretty simple. The B is specially enclosed in a circle by the brand name, but all you need to know, the circle isn't just a circle. It represents a human's head in general, and the B letter form represents the brand's headphones. This gives the brand a personal signature, allowing a customer to see themselves in the headphone. NBC. NBC's logo has a couple of hidden meanings of its own. It's clear that it's a peacock, but do you know why? When the logo was developed, colored televisions were being introduced, and the network also wanted a logo which caused black and white TV owners to make the switch. So they went with a common phrase as a peacock, promoting that they were proud of the new system. All these 6 different colors of the feathers also represent the 6 different divisions of NBC. Amazon. Amazon is a powerhouse when it comes to online shopping, and their logo reflects that. The yellow arrow in their logo starts with their A and ends with the letter Z, notifying that they sell everything from A to Z. The arrow of Amazon also represents a smile, with the arrowhead being a stylized smile line. The smile indicates the happiness people and its customers whenever they shop in Amazon. Baskin-Robbins. Baskin-Robbins is known for its limitless flavors of ice cream. That famous number is hidden in the letter of B and R, acting as the curve of the B and the stem of the R. The logo represents fun and energy, much like how you'll feel while eating their ice cream with your family and friends. Roxy. Roxy is Quicksilver's female clothing line, for which they use a heart as their logo, drawing inspiration from the feminine shape. But it's not any ordinary heart, it's actually 2 Quicksilver logos turned on their ends. Picasa. Picasa is a Google's image organizer and editor which has an interesting colorful logo design. At first glance, it looks like a simple camera shutter, but it actually forms a house. This is because Picasa is considered home for all of your photos, and which means home. Museum of London. The Museum of London has a very organic and interesting outlook. The shapes of color actually represent something different and aren't just abstract blobs of color. They show the geography of London and how it has changed over time, representing its people in the past, the present, and the future. MyFonts. MyFonts is an online font resource allowing users to access and download a number of different fonts from online. The My in MyFonts is stylized to look like a hand, giving the impression that users can get their hands on the fonts they'd like to use. Newman. Upon the first look, this logo for a French clothing company doesn't look groundbreaking, but it does have a significant visual trick. If you look closely, you can read the logo and the exact same way upside down. This implies that the company is innovative and their clothing ideas can serve multiple purposes. Green Labs. Green Labs, a digital marketing and solutions company, uses a giant green tree as their logo, the specific green aspect of their brand. But what about the labs? The crown of the tree is actually a brain, which represents the intelligence of their staff. Yoga Australia. This particular logo for Yoga Australia has a hidden gem in its negative space. In the area between the arm and the leg, its grasping is the geographical outline of Australia. BMW. BMW's most famous logo comes from a Bavarian flag, which are blue and white. The logo is derived from the Rapp Motorworks, which is very similar to look. It was believed that it is a stylized representation of an airplane propeller against the clear blue sky. LG. LG is recognized all over the world, and most people recognize the LG with its specific logo mark. What most people don't realize that those letters actually help to create a smiley face. The L makes the nose and the G makes the rest of the face. This gives the brand a human element which makes it more innovative and approachable. Lionbird. Logo of lion bird is a mastery of visual manipulation. So did you find a bird first or a lion? Both are there, though the lion is not seen so much. The face is made up by the body of the bird and your eyes fill in the rest in the negative space. The lion represents the way the brand attacks its profession and the bird represents their power. The swan and mallard. The Swan restaurant logo takes the idea of visual creativity to another level. Not only is there a black mallard hiding in the negative space, but the swan forms an ampersand. If the mallard was placed in another area, it wouldn't have been possible to create the design and visual mastery. The logo is so specific, clean and elegant, which gives you a fine taste of how your experience would be in the restaurant. FedEx. FedEx is a popular shipping company, and its logo is plastered and planes all over the world. While there isn't anything incredibly groundbreaking on its colors, but there is a hidden gem in it. Did you ever notice the arrow hidden between the E and X? The arrow represents the idea of moving forward with speed, much likely to the FedEx brand. Tostiso. Tostitos, the popular chips and salsa brands, has some fun instrument hidden in its masterpiece. Did you ever notice that the tit in Tostitos is actually two people enjoying chips and salsa at a table? Unilever makes a ton of products, and to showcase that they created a U out of a variety of products symbolizing some of their individual products. It's a fun way to show they have their hands in a variety of areas and gives the seller and buyer something to piece together. Sun Microsystems. Sun Microsystems was a technological company which shaped the logo, which isn't just a bunch of squiggly lines but is actually comprised of U's and N's. Some of the letters are attacked on top of each other, creating the letter of S. All of this put together spells out Sun over and over. Toyota. Since 1990, Toyota's current logo has been around the world. The popular car manufacturer's overlapping rings symbolize the hearts of Toyota customers and Toyota's products. The background space represents the technological advances and the opportunities that they lay ahead. Audi. Another popular car company with a hidden logo is Audi. The four rings of Audi represents the four big companies that came together to create the original brand named Audi, Auto and Union. Continental. Hidden Continental Tire's logo means none other than a tire. The C and the O are closely placed together by wrapping around it and creating the shape of a tire. Apple. Apple is one of the most recognizable logos in the world, and the logo is theorized to have come from the story of Adam and Eve. The apple is supposed to be the apple Eve from the Bible and represents the fruits from the tree of recognitions and knowledge. Gillette. Gillette razor company literally with a razor sharp with their logo. The mastery look and the precise cut in G and I look as though they have been carefully removed with a sharp Gillette razor which specify the logo. Pinterest. Pinterest got its ideas and names from the idea of pinning things you like to board or bookmark. To its father, the idea of the pin, the P represents a pushpin. This brings together the real-life aspect of tacking something and also doing it in the digital platform. IBM. IBM's famous logo is recognized worldwide. The white stripes passing through the letter forms give the illusions of equality, in the which also represents equality. McDonald's. McDonald's, the logo you see around the world, also represents a pair of breasts. Most people believe that that's just what it is, just the M, but you should know. In 1960s, a design consultant named Louis Shuskin said that when customers say that golden arches that they saw in the logo as a pair of breasts. According to Chustin, anyone who was breastfed would have an automatic reaction to the golden arches. But I personally just think the big M looks like a couple of French fries, but it is funny. So how many of them were you aware of, and how many took you by surprise that you never know what could be hiding right in front of your eyes? Do let us know in the comment section.